My beloved child, come closer. Be still for a moment. I know your heart is tired. I know how long you have carried burdens that no one else can see. You smile when others are watching. You keep going because you believe you have to. But I have seen every quiet struggle. I have counted every silent tear. Not one has escaped my eyes. You have tried to be strong for everyone around you. You have carried worries that were never meant to rest on your shoulders. You have searched for answers. You have searched for peace. And somewhere along the way you began to believe that you had to face it all alone. But that has never been my desire for you. My child, I did not create you to live beneath the weight of fear. I did not call you to walk through life exhausted and overwhelmed. I called you to walk with me. I am closer than you realize, even in the moments when you felt abandoned, even in the nights when your prayers seemed to disappear into silence, even when you wondered if anyone truly understood what was happening inside your heart. I was there. I am still here, and I am not leaving. So today, stop trying to hold everything together by yourself. You do not have to prove your strength to me. You do not have to hide your weakness. You do not have to pretend that everything is fine. Bring your weary heart to me. Bring your questions. Bring your fears. Bring every burden you have been carrying for so long. Place them in my hands, for my hands are stronger than yours. My peace is deeper than your anxiety. My love is greater than every burden that has been weighing down your soul. Do not be afraid. Just remain here with me a little longer. Let my voice quiet every anxious thought. Let my presence remind you that you have never been walking this road alone. My beloved child, I know you more than anyone else does. I know the weight you carry before the sun rises. I know the thoughts that greet you before your feet even touch the floor. Some mornings you wake with hope. Other mornings you wake already tired. Yet you keep moving. You keep smiling. You keep telling yourself that you will make it through one more day. I have watched you do this again and again. There are burdens you have never spoken aloud. You have hidden them behind busy days, behind responsibilities, behind quiet moments when no one was looking. Others may see your strength. I see your weariness. Others may hear your words. I hear the sighs you never let escape. Nothing about your life is hidden from me. I know the pressure you place on yourself, the feeling that you must hold everything together, the fear that if you stop for even a moment, everything around you might begin to fall apart. But my child, that burden was never meant to belong to you. You were never created to carry every answer. You were never asked to control every outcome. You were never expected to be strong every hour of every day. I have not been asking you to prove yourself. I have only been asking you to stay close to me. So do not hide your tired heart from me. Bring it into my presence. I already know what it carries. I already know what has been keeping you awake. I know the names you whisper in your prayers. I know the worries you keep returning to. I know the questions that seem to have no answers. And still, I am not discouraged by any of them. I do not grow impatient with your weakness. I do not become distant because you are weary. Instead, I draw nearer. Every time your strength begins to fade, my love moves closer. Every time you feel like giving up, my hand is still reaching toward you. So breathe, my child. You do not have to carry today's weight by yourself. Let me stand beside you. Let me walk with you through every responsibility. Even if nothing around you changes today, remember this. You do not face this day alone. I am here. I have always been here. And I will continue to carry what is too heavy for your shoulders. Keep your heart open to my voice. There is more that I want to place into your soul than the burdens you have been carrying for so long. My beloved child, there is something I want you to understand today. You do not have to earn my love. You never did. You do not have to prove that you are strong enough. You do not have to convince me that you deserve my care. Before you spoke your first prayer, I already loved you. Before you took your first step, I already knew your journey. My love has never depended on your performance. It has always flowed from my heart. Yet I see how often you measure yourself. You count your failures. You remember your mistakes. You compare yourself with those around you. You wonder if you should have done more. You wonder if you should have been stronger. But my child, I am not asking those questions. I am looking at your heart. I see every time you chose to keep going when you wanted to quit. I see every quiet prayer you whispered through your tears. I see every moment you reached for me, even when your faith felt small. Do not believe the voice that tells you you are not enough. That voice does not come from me. My voice always calls you closer. My voice always reminds you that you are my beloved child. So stop carrying the burden of trying to be perfect. Lay that burden at my feet. Trust that my grace is greater than your weakness. Believe that my mercy is greater than your failures. Hold on to my promises, even when your feelings tell you otherwise. For my promises do not change with your emotions. They remain firm because I remain faithful. My child, keep your eyes on me, not on your fears, not on yesterday, not on the opinions of people. Look at me. When you fix your heart on me, you will begin to see yourself through my eyes instead of your own. You will remember that you are chosen. You will remember that you are precious. You will remember that you have never walked alone. Do not stop believing, even if you cannot yet see the answer you have been praying for. Continue to trust me. Continue to seek me. Continue to bring every burden into my presence. No prayer offered with a sincere heart is ever wasted. No tear falls without my notice. No act of faith is forgotten. Keep praying, my child. Keep believing that I am already working in ways you cannot yet understand. Even now, while you are waiting, I am preparing what is ahead of you. Even now, while you feel weak, I am strengthening your spirit. Even now, while you wonder how everything will come together, my hands are already moving beyond what your eyes can see. So do not lose heart. Stay close to me. Hold tightly to your faith, and let your heart find rest, not because every burden has disappeared, but because you know the one who is carrying them with you. My beloved child, I know there are many things on your heart today. Some of them are so small that no one else would notice. Some of them feel so large that you do not know where to begin. You carry concerns about your family. You think about those you love. You wonder if they will be safe. You pray that they will find peace. You hope they will make wise choices. You wish you could protect them from every pain. I know those prayers. I have heard every one of them. You also carry concerns about tomorrow. Will everything work out? Will there be enough? Will this difficult season ever end? These questions have followed you for longer than you would like to admit. Yet, my child, I do not want your heart to become a home for constant worry. I want it to become a place where faith can grow. Do not try to carry every burden at once. Bring them to me, one by one prayer at a time, one step of faith at a time. Nothing is too small for my attention. Nothing is too great for my power. The burden that keeps you awake at night matters to me. The quiet fear you never speak aloud matters to me. The unanswered prayer you have repeated for months matters to me. So keep bringing them before me. Do not stop praying because you have not yet seen the answer. Keep believing in my promises. Keep trusting that I am working, even when everything around you seems unchanged. My timing has never failed. Neither has my love. Sometimes you want to solve everything in a single day. You want every door to open, every relationship to be restored, every fear to disappear. But faith does not grow in haste. Faith grows each time you choose to trust me again. It grows when you pray instead of giving in to fear. It grows when you lift your eyes toward me instead of looking only at your circumstances. So lift your eyes, my child. Do not let your burdens become greater than your faith. Remember who is walking beside you. Remember whose hands are holding your life. I have never asked you to know every answer. I have only asked you to trust the one who does. There will be days when your heart feels lighter. There will also be days when the weight seems to return. When those moments come, do not believe that you have failed. Simply come back to me, again and again. You will never wear out my patience. You will never exhaust my mercy. Every time you come to me, my arms remain open. Every time you call my name, I am listening. So, my beloved child, do not lose heart. Keep praying with confidence. Keep believing with a humble heart. Keep placing every concern into my hands. Trust me with the things you understand. Trust me with the things you do not. Trust me when the path is clear. Trust me when the road is hidden, for I am already walking ahead of you. And while you are learning to release each burden into my care. I am quietly preparing your heart to discover a peace that does not depend on perfect circumstances, but on my faithful presence. My beloved child, there are moments when you wish you could control everything. You wish you could change someone's heart. You wish you could prevent every disappointment. You wish you could see tomorrow before it arrives. I understand why you feel that way. You want the people you love to be safe. You want your future to be secure. You want every uncertainty to disappear. But there are things that were never placed in your hands. There are hearts only I can change. There are doors only I can open. There are battles only I can fight. When you try to carry what belongs to me, your heart grows weary. Your mind becomes restless. Your peace slowly slips away. That is not how I desire you to live. My child, learn to recognize the difference between what you can do and what you must entrust to me. You can pray, you can love, you can forgive, you can remain faithful. But you cannot force my timing. You cannot control another person's choices. You cannot see every piece of the plan that I am unfolding, and you do not need to. Trust me with what you cannot understand. Believe that I am working, even when my hands are hidden from your eyes. Do not let uncertainty steal the faith you have built with me. Keep believing, keep praying, keep walking beside me. Have you noticed how often I have already carried you through situations you thought would overwhelm you? At the time, you could not see the way forward. You wondered how everything would work out, yet here you are. Not because you were strong enough, but because I remained faithful. The same hands that guided you then have not changed today. The same love that sustained you yesterday still surrounds you now. So why should you fear the days ahead? I am already there. Before tomorrow begins, I am there. Before the answer arrives, I am already preparing it. Before the door opens, I already know what is waiting beyond it. Nothing surprises me. Nothing catches me unprepared. My beloved child, do not spend your strength trying to predict every outcome. Spend that strength drawing closer to me. For the closer you walk with me, the less you will need to understand everything. You will begin to rest, even when questions remain. You will begin to smile, even while you are still waiting. You will begin to trust, not because life has become easy, but because you know who is leading your steps. So when anxious thoughts return, do not welcome them as truth. Welcome my promises instead. When fear whispers that everything is falling apart, answer it with faith. Remember that I am still on the throne. Remember that my plans for you have not changed. Hold tightly to my hand. Do not let go of your faith because the road feels unfamiliar. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your heart anchored in my word. Keep bringing every concern before me in prayer. I have never failed those who place their trust in me. And I will not begin with you. Walk with confidence, my child. Not because you know what tomorrow holds, but because you know the one who holds tomorrow. As you learn to release what you cannot control, you will begin to discover that the peace I give is stronger than the uncertainty that once filled your heart. My beloved child, I know what your heart has been hoping for. You have been waiting for something to change. You have prayed for an answer. You have prayed for healing. You have prayed for restoration. You have prayed for open doors. Sometimes you have imagined that peace would finally come when those prayers were answered. You tell yourself, when this problem is over, then I will rest. When everything is settled, then I will have peace. But my child, that is not how my peace works. The peace I give is not a reward that comes after every battle has ended. It is my gift to you while the battle is still unfolding. I do not wait for your circumstances to become perfect before I draw near to you. I come close in the middle of your uncertainty. I stand beside you while the questions remain unanswered. I sit with you while your heart is still learning to trust. That is where my peace begins. Not in perfect circumstances, but in my presence. So do not believe the lie that tells you you must wait for tomorrow before you can experience my comfort. I am your comfort today. I am your peace today. I am your refuge today. Even now, while you are still waiting, I am surrounding you with my love. Even now, while you cannot see the next step, I am holding your hand. My beloved child, keep trusting me. Do not measure my faithfulness by what you see today. Measure it by who I have always been. Have I not carried you through difficult seasons before? Have I not opened doors when you believed there were none? Have I not comforted you when no one else understood your pain? I have never changed. The world changes, people change, circumstances change, but I remain the same. That is why your heart can rest in me. There will always be another challenge. There will always be another question. If your peace depends on a problem-free life, you will spend your days chasing something that cannot be found in this world. But if your peace is rooted in me, no storm can steal it. The winds may blow, the rain may fall, the waves may rise, yet your heart can remain steady because I am with you. So when anxious thoughts begin to fill your mind, do not entertain them. Turn your heart toward me instead. Speak with me. Pray without fear. Tell me everything that troubles you. I already know your heart, but I delight when you bring it to me. Every prayer draws you closer to my presence. Every moment you choose faith over fear strengthens your soul. So keep praying, my child. Do not stop because the answer seems delayed. Do not lose your faith because the road feels long. Believe that I am working in ways your eyes cannot yet perceive. Trust that every delay has purpose. Trust that every season has meaning. Trust that I know exactly what your heart needs. Sometimes the greatest miracle is not the change around you. It is the change within you. When fear no longer controls you. When worry no longer rules your thoughts. When hope rises again after disappointment. That is my spirit quietly working inside your heart. Do not overlook those miracles. They are precious to me. My beloved child, keep your eyes on me. Stay close to my heart. Continue to believe my promises even when your emotions try to tell you otherwise. Hold firmly to your faith, because faith will carry you farther than fear ever could. And as you continue walking beside me, you will discover that the peace I have been growing within you is preparing your heart to receive every blessing I have already planned in my perfect time. My beloved child, waiting has never been easy for you. You want to know what comes next. You want to understand why the answer has not arrived. You wonder why the door remains closed. You wonder why the season has lasted so long. I hear those questions. I have heard them every time they have risen in your heart, and I do not turn away from them. But I want you to remember something today. A delay is not the same as abandonment. Silence is not the same as absence. Just because you cannot see my hands moving does not mean I have stopped working. My child, there are many things I am doing that your eyes cannot yet see. I am arranging what you cannot arrange. I am opening hearts you cannot reach. I am protecting you from paths you would have chosen without knowing where they lead. I see the whole journey. You only see today's step. That is why you can trust me. You do not have to understand everything to know that I am faithful. Keep your faith anchored in my promises. Do not let waiting convince you that I have forgotten you. I never forget my children, not for a single moment, not for a single breath. Every prayer you have whispered is still before me. Every tear you have cried has been seen. Every hope you have placed into my hands is precious to me. Nothing has been overlooked. Nothing has been ignored. Sometimes you ask me to move quickly because you believe that would bring you peace, but I know what your heart truly needs. There are seasons when I prepare the blessing. There are also seasons when I prepare the person who will receive the blessing. Both are acts of my love. If I gave you everything before your heart was ready, you might carry the gift but miss the peace that should come with it. So while you are waiting, I am also shaping you. I am teaching you to trust more deeply. I am teaching you to depend on me instead of your own understanding. I am teaching you that my presence is greater than immediate answers. Do not be discouraged by what you cannot measure. Some of my greatest works happen quietly, like the roots of a tree growing beneath the ground. No one sees them, yet they are becoming stronger every day. In the same way, I am strengthening your faith. I am giving your heart a deeper foundation. One day you will look back and realize that this season was never empty. It was full of my unseen work. So, my beloved child, keep praying. Do not stop speaking with me because the answer has not yet appeared. Keep trusting my timing. My timing has always been filled with wisdom. Keep your eyes on me instead of the calendar. Keep your heart fixed on my promises instead of your fears. Do not allow impatience to steal the peace I have already placed within you. Stay close to me. Walk with me one day at a time. You do not need tomorrow's strength today. I will provide what you need when the moment comes, just as I have always done. My beloved child, hold tightly to your faith. Believe that I am already preparing what is best for you. Believe that every step I ask you to take has purpose. Believe that I know exactly when each door should open. When the right moment comes, you will not have to force what I have prepared. What comes from my hand arrives with my peace. Until then, rest in my presence. Trust my heart, even when you cannot trace my plans. For the one who has faithfully carried you this far is gently preparing your heart for an even deeper healing that begins not around you, but within you. My beloved child, there are burdens you speak about, and there are burdens you keep hidden. You have learned to smile. You have learned to say that everything is fine. You have learned to keep moving, even when your heart feels tired. Many people see your strength. Few people see your silent battles. But I see them all. I know the disappointments you rarely mention. I know the words that wounded you long ago. I know the prayers that seemed to go unanswered. I know the moments when you wondered if anyone truly understood what you were carrying. My child, I understood. I was there. I was beside you in every tear. I was with you in every lonely night. I never turned my face away from your pain. Even when you could not feel my presence, I had not left you. Sometimes the heaviest burden is not today's problem. Sometimes it is yesterday's wound, a hurt that was never spoken, a disappointment that was never released, a fear that quietly settled into your heart. Over time, those hidden wounds begin to shape the way you see yourself. They whisper that you are not enough. They whisper that you will always be disappointed. They whisper that trusting again is too dangerous. But those whispers are not my voice. My voice speaks hope. My voice speaks life. My voice reminds you that your past does not define your future. So bring those hidden places to me. Do not be afraid to let me see what already lies open before my eyes. Come closer to me, my child. Do not hide your wounded heart from the one who created it. Trust me with the places that still ache. Trust me with the memories that still bring tears. Trust me with the fears you cannot explain. For I am gentle with every broken heart that comes into my presence. I do not rush your healing. I do not shame your weakness. I do not grow impatient with your struggles. I walk beside you, one quiet step at a time. Sometimes healing begins so gently that you hardly notice it. One day you realize the fear no longer controls you. Another day you discover that forgiveness has become possible. Then you find yourself smiling again without forcing it. Those quiet changes are my work within you. Never underestimate what I can do through small, faithful moments. Keep praying, my beloved child. Even when you cannot find the right words, a simple whisper is enough for me. A quiet "Lord, help me" reaches my heart. Do not lose your faith because your healing is taking time. Healing is not a race. It is a journey we walk together. Stay close to me. Return to my presence every day. Let my truth become louder than the memories that once frightened you. Let my love become stronger than every voice that tried to convince you that you were alone. Remember who is speaking to you now. The one who formed your heart also knows how to restore it. The one who counted every one of your tears also knows how to replace sorrow with quiet joy. My child, believe that I am still healing what others cannot see. Believe that I am gently restoring the places you thought would remain broken forever. Keep trusting me. Keep placing your heart into my hands. Keep believing that my love is greater than every wound you have carried. And as your heart becomes lighter day by day, you will begin to notice something beautiful. You are no longer walking through this journey by yourself, because I have been beside you every step of the way. My beloved child, there have been many moments when you felt alone. You looked around and wondered if anyone truly understood what you were carrying. You smiled in front of others, yet inside you felt as though you were walking through a long road by yourself. I know those moments. I was there. Even when no one else noticed your tears, I noticed them. Even when no one asked how your heart was doing, I already knew. My child, loneliness and being alone are not the same. There may be days when no one is standing beside you, but there has never been a single day when I have left you. Not once. From the beginning of your journey, my hand has been upon your life. There were moments when I protected you without your knowing. There were doors I quietly closed because they would have brought you pain. There were paths I gently turned you away from because I could already see where they would lead. You may never know how many times my grace has gone before you. But one day, you will understand that I was working even when everything appeared silent. So do not measure my presence by your feelings. There will be days when you feel close to me. There will also be days when your heart feels dry. Do not let those feelings deceive you. I do not come and go like human emotions. I remain. I remain when your prayers are full of faith. I remain when your prayers are full of questions. I remain when your heart is joyful. I remain when your heart is weary. My faithfulness has never depended on how you feel. It depends on who I am, and I never change. So, my beloved child, keep walking with me. Even if today's step feels small, even if today's faith feels weak, a small step taken with me is better than running ahead without me. Do not be discouraged because your progress seems slow. We are not rushing. We are walking together. Keep trusting me. Do not lose your faith because you cannot yet see the destination. You do not need to see the entire road. You only need to keep holding my hand. I will guide the next step, then the next, and then another. That is how I have always led my children, one faithful step at a time. When fear tells you that you have been forgotten, remember my promises. When discouragement whispers that nothing is changing, remember my faithfulness. When your heart grows tired, come back into my presence. Stay close to me. Speak with me throughout your day, not only when you need something. Speak with me because I delight in hearing your voice. Let your heart become familiar with mine. Keep praying, my child. Every conversation we share draws you deeper into my peace. Every moment you choose to trust instead of fear strengthens the foundation of your faith. You may not always recognize my footsteps beside you, but that does not mean they are absent. I am walking with you through every unanswered question, through every quiet morning, through every difficult decision, through every ordinary day that seems unnoticed. Nothing in your life is ordinary to me. Every step matters because you matter. My beloved child, continue to place your hand in mine. Do not look behind with regret. Do not look ahead with fear. Walk with me today. Trust me today. Stay close to me today. Or as you learn to walk beside me instead of running ahead of me, you will discover a deeper kind of rest, a rest that is found not in doing less, but in knowing that you no longer have to carry life by yourself. My beloved child, you have carried heavy burdens for so long that sometimes you no longer remember what it feels like to truly rest. Your body may become still, but your mind continues to race. Your heart keeps searching for answers. Your thoughts keep returning to the same questions. What if this does not work out? What if something goes wrong? What if tomorrow brings another disappointment? I know how quickly those thoughts can multiply. I know how easily worry can disguise itself as responsibility. You tell yourself that if you keep thinking about the problem, perhaps you will find the answer. But many of the burdens you carry cannot be solved by endless thinking. They are lifted by trust. That is why I am inviting you to something different today. I am inviting you to rest. Not because every question has been answered, not because every burden has disappeared, but because you know that I am holding what you cannot carry. My beloved child, resting in me is not giving up. It is choosing faith over fear. It is believing that my hands are still working when yours have reached their limit. It is quietly saying, Lord, I trust you, even when you cannot see what comes next. That kind of trust brings peace to the soul. So breathe deeply, my child. Slow your hurried heart. Come into my presence without feeling that you must solve everything first. You do not have to arrive with perfect faith. You only need to come. I will meet you there. Keep coming back to me, again and again. Each time you do, you will discover that my peace is not something you must earn. It is something I freely give. Stay close to me. Do not allow the noise of this world to become louder than my voice. There will always be opinions. There will always be unexpected situations. There will always be reasons to worry if you choose to look for them. Instead, choose to look toward me. Keep your eyes on my faithfulness. Remember how many times I have already carried you, Remember how many prayers I have already answered, even if they did not arrive in the way you expected. Remember how many times I made a way where you could not find one. The same God who cared for you then is caring for you now. I have not become weary. I have not become distant. I have not forgotten your name. Keep trusting me. Do not lose your faith because you are tired. Let your weariness become the reason you come closer to me, not the reason you walk away. Keep praying, not because you are trying to persuade me to care, but because prayer keeps your heart connected to mine. Every quiet moment you spend with me strengthens you in ways you cannot yet see. Every moment of surrender loosens the grip that fear has tried to keep on your heart. Little by little, the weight becomes lighter, not because life has become easier, but because you are no longer carrying it alone. My beloved child, my invitation has never changed. Come to me. Bring your questions. Bring your weakness. Bring your weary heart. Leave with my peace. Walk with my strength. Trust that I will carry what is too heavy for you. And as you learn to rest more deeply in my presence each day, your heart will be ready for the beautiful freedom that comes when you finally place every part of your life completely into my hands. My beloved child, you have carried many things for a long time. Some burdens were placed upon you by life. Others were placed upon your own shoulders because you believed you had to carry them alone. But today, I ask you one simple question. Will you trust me enough to let them go? Not because they no longer matter, but because they matter too much for you to carry by yourself. Give them to me. Your fears, your unanswered questions, your disappointments, your future, your family, your dreams, your regrets. Place them all into my hands. There is nothing you bring to me that I cannot hold. There is nothing in your life that causes me to step back. I welcome every burden you surrender. I welcome every honest prayer. I welcome every weary heart that comes to me. My beloved child, surrender is not weakness. It is one of the greatest acts of faith. It is choosing to believe that my wisdom is greater than your understanding. It is believing that my strength is enough where yours ends. It is resting in the confidence that I love you more deeply than you could ever imagine. So do not be afraid to release what you have been gripping so tightly. The tighter you hold your worries, the heavier they become. The more you place them into my hands, the lighter your heart becomes. Trust me, even when you cannot understand my ways. Trust me. Even when your prayers seem to linger in silence, trust me, because my silence has never meant my absence. I have been walking beside you through every season. I have watched over you in ways you have never seen. I have protected you more times than you could ever count. And I will continue to do so. Keep your faith rooted in me. Do not let fear become the voice that guides your decisions. Let my promises become the foundation beneath your feet. When uncertainty appears, remember my faithfulness. When weakness comes, remember my strength. When discouragement whispers to your heart, remember my love. It has never failed you. It never will. Keep praying, my child. Not because prayer changes my heart. Prayer changes yours. It draws you closer to me. It reminds you that you are not fighting alone. It teaches your soul to rest while my hands continue to work. Stay close to me each day, not only in difficult moments. Walk with me in ordinary moments too. Invite me into your quiet mornings, into your work, into your conversations, into your decisions. Let every part of your life become a place where my peace can dwell. The more you walk with me, the less you will feel the need to control everything around you, because you will know that I am already in control. My beloved child, do not pick up tomorrow's burdens before tomorrow arrives. Receive today's grace. Today I will give you the strength you need. Tomorrow I will do the same. My grace has never been limited by time. It is new every morning. It is enough for every season. So continue to place your life into my hands. Again tomorrow, and the day after that. Let surrender become your daily way of walking with me. Keep trusting my heart. Keep believing my promises. Keep your eyes on me. For the more completely you place every burden into my care, the more clearly you will discover that the life I have always desired for you is not a life free from every trial, but a life filled with my presence, my peace, and the quiet confidence that you are safely held in my everlasting love. My beloved child, as you leave this quiet moment with me, do not leave my words behind. Carry them with you. Let them remain in your heart. There will still be days when life feels heavy. There will still be moments when questions return. There will still be times when you are tempted to carry every burden by yourself again. When those moments come, remember what I have spoken to you today. You were never created to walk alone. You were never asked to carry every weight upon your own shoulders. You have always had a place where your weary heart can rest. That place is with me. Come to me each morning. Come to me each evening. Come to me whenever your heart grows tired. Come to me when you are joyful. Come to me when you are uncertain. Come to me not because I am far away, but because I delight in walking with you every moment of your life. My beloved child, never doubt my love for you. It is constant. Never doubt my faithfulness. It has never failed. Never doubt my presence. I am nearer than you realize. Even when the road is quiet, I am beside you. Even when your eyes cannot see my work, my hands are still moving. Even when your heart feels weak, my strength is holding you. So keep trusting me. Keep praying. Keep placing every burden into my hands. Keep your eyes on me, day after day, step after step. You do not need to know everything that lies ahead. You only need to know that I am already there. Walk in my peace. Rest in my love. Live in the confidence that you are deeply known, completely loved, and faithfully cared for by the one who will never leave your side. I will continue to guide you. I will continue to strengthen you. I will continue to carry what is too heavy for you. And I will continue to love you with the same unchanging love, today, tomorrow, and forever. Amen.